We had a roof claim and the adjuster didn't even get up there to inspect the hail damage and the wind damage. I hear that a lot and that is so unfair. My name is Taylor with Bellator Claims and I'm here to talk to you about the denial of the day. Bear with me on this, it's a little lengthy, but it's really important. Lori writes in, we recently needed to file a claim with the insurance company for roof damage and surrounding hail damage that occurred as a result of 2 separate hailstorms. We discovered the problem a year later when a section of the roof started leaking. 2 adjusters made an initial visit to our property but did not ascend to the roof. What? You have a hail claim which probably demolished your roof and they didn't even get on the roof? Let's figure out why. The adjusters indicated there was frost on the roof and another visit would be scheduled at another time to check out the roof. The adjusters never did that and instead conducted an assessment of some sort around the perimeter of the property and took many pictures. I was not aware that this would take place and neither adjuster indicated at the time the initial visit that a perimeter inspection of my property would be conducted, which they're allowed to do, but if they're gonna do a perimeter inspection, which is what I do, because we have a 56-point inspection, we wanna make sure everything is there, we then also go on the roof, but I understand if there's like a level of frost on the roof, it can be dangerous, so I'm gonna give them a break because we never wanna put our lives in jeopardy, right? It just doesn't make sense. A day or two later, we received a voicemail from the adjuster and an email indicating our claim had been denied. Apparently, unbeknownst to us, as the property owners, an adjuster had been to the property at some point, ascended to the roof to conduct the inspection while we were away. This was upsetting as we wanted to be notified of the inspection to have a certified and qualified roofer act as our advocate and provide us with information concerning the status of the claim and sort out any insurance jargon for later follow-up. Upon contacting the adjuster to know about the nature of the denial, the adjuster stated that there was no damage to the roof and that any damage noted from hail was due to the age of the roof. So many things to kind of dissect here. A couple things that I'll tell you is, one, make sure if you have a claim or damage from a previous storm that you're actually making the claim if it makes sense. If you have a $50,000 deductible and there's a $2,000 of damage, probably doesn't make a whole lot of sense. You just fix that yourself or whatever you might need to do. But if you have a $50,000 deductible and $500,000 of damage and you're like, well, I don't want to file a claim because I don't want my insurance premiums to go up. Let me tell you, your insurance premiums probably are not going to go up $450,000. That would be the difference between the deductible and a $500,000 claim. It's probably not going to go up $450,000 in a year. So unless you're coming out of pocket with that kind of money, like, make the freaking claim. Your insurance rates might go up like 20%, but again, I'm assuming that's probably going to be less than $450,000. Most people will not hit that number in policy premiums paid during the time of being with that same insurance company. So a couple other things. One, yes, your roofer can advocate for you, and I'm totally cool with that. Like, I have a totally different position than most public insurance adjusters. I think roofers should be able to help, but they can only help up to the point of speaking about 3 things. 1 is the scope of work, 2 is the method of repair, and 3 is pricing. Anything above and beyond that relates to the policy is something that we as public insurance adjusters have to do because we have a license to interpret and enforce the policy with the insurance company. And so just know that you should only have your contractor speak about those 3 things: scope of work, method of repair, and pricing. Anything above and beyond that can get into a very gray area and could also be illegal. Now, the other part of this was the insurance company showed up to her property without notifying. And this is the deal, is I believe that to be trespassing, which is also illegal, and the insurance company shouldn't do that. So when we get involved, we very clearly put in writing, not on the phone, but put in writing to the adjuster and the insurance company as a whole, hey, nobody should access that property without our express written permission, and that helps them stay away from actually accessing the property without us, because then it is trespassing to us. Like, we don't want anybody going to what we call the claim scene, not quite the same as a crime scene, but very similar in regards to, we don't want anybody going there and messing up things and making it a messier scene for us to help our insured. Nobody wants that. We want to know anytime that anybody accesses the property, what they're doing at the property, if we should be there, and how long they were there, and what they might have done. Did they do any destructive testing? Did they just do a perimeter visit? Did they just do a visual inspection? What was it? We want to know. And to be honest, the vast majority of the time, 9 out of 10 times, if they're going to go to the property we want to be there. We want to see what they're doing. We want to see what they're seeing. And we want to be able to show them the damage that we have seen that they might have accidentally missed. They just accidentally missed it. We're not sure how, but they might have just accidentally not seen it. So those are some of the things. I know this is a longer video, but I want you to understand you have rights. If the insurance company is not doing right by you, what I want you to do is go to bellatorclaims.com. Let us know. You can fill out a form online or you can call us and we can figure out how we can help you win your claim. And that is the thing that you want, right? If it's a municipality, school district, industrial, residential, commercial, medical facility, and you need help because the insurance company is not fully and fairly paying your claim, contact us today, because the longer you wait, the fewer options you have. You get back into the corner and then the insurance company's like, hey, here's $10 and they owe you $1,000. And if you have no more rights because of timelines in the policy or statutes from the state, then you might be back into that corner and have to accept something that you don't necessarily want, but you better get something than nothing. So contact us sooner than later and let us know how we can help. And if you're enjoying this content, I would love for you to subscribe and follow. I love creating the content for you. I hope it's educational and fun. I know it's a dry subject, but I do a lot of this stuff and moving around to make it fun, so hopefully it is. And please follow. I appreciate you guys. Visit us at bellatorclaims.com and let us know how we can help you with your property insurance claim.